There is only one for me. You have made a possibility. We can take the steps to see if this is really gonna be. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny. Let me undress you, baby. I'm about to let you know you make me so, 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 so. You make me so, so, so. Loving you has taken time, and I always knew you would be mine. I recognize the butterflies inside me. Sex is gonna be made tonight. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny. Let me undress you. Open up my mind to stress. I just gotta let you know you make me so, 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 so. What's wrong with my phone? What is wrong with my phone? I just went dead on it. It's not the right charger. Hey everybody. I'm not gonna hold you long. I was just trying to let a few people get in here, but I'm not live. I'm not really live. I just did I'm doing a pre-recorded video because this live thing is not really for me. But I just wanted to touch on something that's been bothering my spirit for this past couple of days. I want to start off by letting people know a little bit about me and why I got into this story. I started following this story from the onset. Videos kept coming across my timeline on TikTok. People was doing reaction videos. Then on Facebook, I started seeing videos. And then I just started following the story. When I first seen the first video I saw, a young lady was saying that her husband had put a toad on her and broke her finger. She was in a car. And she was telling her story as to what happened. And she had this splint on her fingers. And she was telling her story. And then the guy Latruth, he would come back, Robert would come back and say, and do videos and was saying that it was a skit and it was this and it was that. So in the beginning, because he said it was a stint what is it? A skit. I'm sorry. Because he said it was a skit and then it came back that it wasn't a skit, I chose to believe her because I felt like he lied, that it was a skit and it was really the truth. And this is what people were going in about on TikTok. So I was like, okay, why he beat up his wife? Then the story started changing. She started doing more and more. And I started paying attention. I was paying attention to him, paying attention to her. You couldn't get away from it because every time you went on the internet, it was either on TikTok or Facebook. TikTok or Facebook. Then I started following it on Facebook because it came across, somebody shared a video of this guy named Joffy. Everybody knows who Joffy is by now, but at the time I didn't know who Joffy was. And then I started following him, but that was later in the game. Let me backtrack. So I started seeing this young lady, and she was dropping all these receipts, so-called receipts, and the receipts and her wording and her actions were not adding up. His story stayed consistent. The most he said was he did it because he was trying to protect their brand. He was really trying to protect her. As time passed on, I saw that he was really trying to protect her because she was like all over the place. She said her finger was broken. Then she did this live, and she said that I never said he blackened my eye. I never said he broke my fingers. I never said he did this. I never said he drugged me. She said, you supporters took that and ran with it. She turned around, said all this stuff, put it out there, then turned around and blamed her supporters for it getting out, for repeating what she said. Okay. A couple of days later, she's on a rant. He beat her. He did. He was trying. They were on the phone. Somebody released a phone call, and he was saying, "Why are you on the thing telling people I did this and I didn't do this and that to you?" Yes, the fuck you did. But she was putting everything out there. And I saw these people going into these comments, and her people fighting with his supporters, fighting with her supporters, going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen nothing like this. To the point they were calling each other out their name, calling them slow, calling them this, that, and the other. And then after going back and forth, after me taking a side, after I saw the video of her on the bed, that's when I made up my mind that she was lying. Because if you would lie on a call to 911, reporting your black husband, and you're saying that he has a gun and he's following you, and that was not happening, that showed your character right there. That showed her character. And when he made the comment, I know you're not doing this lying stuff again, that furthermore let me know that she was a liar. So fast forward, that's when I chose my side. I believed him because I did not like the fact that her dad was in that house, her husband was in that house, and you on the phone crying to the police, fake crying to the police. He's in the background talking. Whenever he talks, you mute the phone. You get up, walk past him. He just got through beating you, as you say. You walk past him with no fear. You're not covered. You're not covering, hovering in a corner. You walk past him, talking about he beat you. Your dad's downstairs. He beating you, and you hollering for your dad, but your dad couldn't hear you. So fast forward. You walk past him. You go down the stairs. You tell the people on the operator, I can't. He has a gun. Then you come out and lie and say that the operator asked you, could you get to somewhere safe? We hear the call. The operator never asked you that. You volunteered that information. You volunteered. She asked you something, and you said, I can't. He has a gun. So all of that showed your character in that one video. So then, yes, I started being a supporter, because I have 2 boys, and I would not want no wench ass bitch to do my son like that. And excuse me for cursing, but every time I think about what could have happened with that phone call and the police coming there thinking this black man got a gun, and then her dad's there, and then Robert's there, and it's just the whole dynamic of that. Black people have been killed for less. Black people, black guys, black men have been killed because police thought they had a gun. You're in Gwinnett County, Georgia. That is a racist ass town. And then you don't put out there that your husband had a gun, and you don't look at the bigger picture. When you saying he got a gun, it's like, okay, now he's holding you hostage. You can't leave because this man got a gun. So it had to be an instance where the police come to that house all the time for them not to come and have their guns out thinking it's a hostage situation. They came in peace and calm from what we saw in the video, in calm and peace, because it's like maybe they had a history of going to that house and know once they get there, it's nothing big. Anyway, fast forward. You got the video. Hands supposed to be broken, fingers supposed to be broken. You got the stent on it. I've had a broken toe. The doctor told me to leave that toe butted up with the one next to it for 4 weeks. I had a lot of swelling in my toe. So there's no way that I would have taken that splint off before time if my finger was really broken. I would not have done that. A couple of days later, you on the videos in Halloween costumes with the finger unwrapped. So it's just a lot of inconsistencies in her story that made me go with Latruth version of what happened. And not only the fact that I got 2 boys, but don't nobody deserve to be put out there like that as a womanizer or a woman beater if they didn't do it. The way you move, the way Brianna Hampton moved, is another thing that made me see her character, think she was bipolar, think she was having manic episodes, because one day you see her, she in the car crying and praying. Next day you see her, she on the internet cussing and carrying on. Next day you see her, she's acting like she's so whole and healed. Next day you see her, she going off, showing receipts. So she had all these different things going on. And she was supposed to be so whole and healed. She was all over the place. And I realized she was hurt and she was a scorned woman. And the scorned woman the Bible talks about. Hell has no fury as that of a woman scorned. And she was showing us that every day, every day. When it first happened, she said that she shouldn't have put it out on the internet for the internet to see, and that they were going to handle their family, whatever, they was going to handle it behind closed doors. And I guess that was during the time when she was thinking they were going to get back together. And it's like after she realized they weren't going to get back together and he had filed for divorce, she went haywire on this internet. And I'm saying all of this because I'm building up to something. The more she put out there, the more she showed us her character. She showed us that she was not operating in that spirit that she get up when she get on a certain mood and tried to portray praying and speaking in tongues. She wasn't operating in that. She was operating under something evil. She said herself, she played dirty. Don't mess with her, she played dirty. She showed us that when she told her Beehive to get Robert supporters for pointing out the truth or for having an opinion. Get them Beehive. She showed us her character with everything that she did She'll be quiet for a few days and then she'll come back. I've been quiet for long. I've been quiet. I've been quiet. She's never been quiet. She's fed her groups information. She just had people doing it for her. But she's in the background running things. So they're doing it on her behalf. And they have things that only she and Robert should know. So she hadn't been quiet. She was just using other people to be vocal for her. And I said that to say, she showed us that she operates under a devilish and an evil spirit, because the things that she do, a normal person would not do. The things that she do, a God-loving, God-fearing person would not do. So she operates under an evil spirit. And her supporters operate under that same spirit because of the things they get out and do. They defame people's character. They go mess with people's family members. They make fun of people. They make memes of people. They make gifts of people. Her daughter looks just like his dad, and forever, her daughter looks just like her dad. Can nobody say that that baby don't look like Robert? However, they go and make monkey memes of Robert. So what are you saying? If this baby looked just like her dad, and y'all saying her dad looked like a monkey, or y'all trying to say this little girl looked like a monkey, they don't think. But anyway, I jumped into this story late in the game, but that does not mean I was not following this story. I tried to do a video. I tried to create a video in June. I actually did. The video was 23 minutes long. I was going to upload a video on my opinion because, like I say, I'm not combative. I'm not going to go to somebody's page and be in their comments arguing with nobody. I'm too grown for that. I'm not going to go on nobody's panel arguing with nobody because I'm too grown for that. I'm not going to disrespect nobody's panel. I started out watching Jaffe. He was the first content creator that I started watching because he came up on Facebook. From Jaffe, it went to Sweet Ma because one of the people made a comment about we should watch Sweet Ma. She had some good videos. So I went to YouTube. I found Sweet Ma. I started watching Sweet Ma. From Sweet Ma, I realized there was a lot of other content creators on YouTube that were speaking on the same manner. So one by one, I would find them, start following them, find them, subscribe, find them, subscribe, until I think I almost have them all. And then it was one that was shared today, and I listened to her, and I subscribed to her. But either way, I follow almost all the content creators on that support Robert. And I support all of them to the point to where I send cash apps, to the point to if God puts it on my spirit, I'll send you a cash app. You don't even have to be live. If God put it in my spirit, you get a cash app from me. And I've done quite a few like that. I am not rich. I cannot give cash apps to everybody, but I try to show love and support to everybody. So if I see you live, even if I'm in my sleep, if I like get up and go to the bathroom, somebody's live, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna give it at least 5 minutes viewing. I'm gonna like. I don't do no comment, but you're gonna get my view, and you're gonna get my like. However, sometimes I will put something in the comments. It depends on the crowd. If you got them bees in there, I'm not going to be being combative, so I'm not going to be arguing back and forth with them. Has nothing to do with scary, but I'm just too grown, and I got a lot going on in my real life. So I'm not. It's a certain image I try to put out there because I know who I am in my real life, and I know what I got going on. And if this page ever gets found out, I carried myself conducively. And I did a lot. As I was saying, let me go back. I keep moving ahead of myself. I started this platform back in 2011. I had other videos on it, but when I wanted to get into this I think God fixed it so that my video wouldn't upload in June, and it gave me more time to watch and sit back and see what was really going on, and seeing how going in people's lives and seeing how Brianna's supporters were doxing people, getting in touch with family members, making memes of people. They were doing the worst things to people. And because of my job and because of my real life, because of my family members in prominent jobs, I just took everything that could tie it to me. I took everything. I took my YouTube. I took my email address off. I took my other social media platforms off, and I just named the channel My 2 Cents because I wanted to put my 2 cents in, because I have a voice and opinion like everybody else, and nobody's going to quiet me. At the same time, I should not have to be worried about being harassed and doxxed and all because I have an opinion and I have a voice. So I was like, okay, if they find out who I am and it gets back to my job, all I did was make content on my beliefs and how I feel, because I work a job that they monitor your social media. So I have to carry myself in a certain light on this internet, period. And since I dove head first into this, I'm just not going to be combative and arguing with people on the internet that I don't know. Like I said, I support a lot of people, and I'm going to continue to do so. But what went on this weekend, I was out of town. When I came back, all hell had broken loose. When I got on the internet and I saw all that was going on, I got home Friday. I went to the boat. Got home in the middle of the morning Sunday. And when I tell you, when I saw all that had conveyed while I was gone, I was so disheartened, because here are the people that I rock with. These are the people I support. These are my sisters. And it was like, I'm watching the family fall apart. And I liken that to, okay, like I say, I support everybody. And just, I'm like this. I look at it like this. I got a big family in real life, and we all don't share the same views on things, and we all don't have the same opinions on things. And if one of them say something fucked up, or one of them do something that the others think messed up, it bothers me. I hate when my family fights, and that's how this is making me feel. I hate that my family is at an uproar. I watch, like I say, everybody. I get notifications when I get off work. I might not watch the whole thing, but like I say, I watch it to give you a view, to give you your like. And I know how hard it is being a content creator. I know how time consuming that is. And like I say, whenever I can and God puts it on me and I have extra, He leads me to bless people. That's what I do, because I know how hard it is. When I first started doing this, it hours. Like I would get off work at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I started working. I started working on videos, doing the research, do video, and then editing. And what should take an hour, 2 hours at the most, was taking me up to 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I know how hard it is to find the content, lay it out, edit it, do voiceovers, put music behind that. It takes a while. So I try to show my support the best way I can, to show appreciation. And I don't like how the devil came in this weekend and just caused chaos. And the reason the devil came in and caused this chaos was because Brianna Hampton did some fucked up shit Friday night. She knew people was going to be, she knew it was fucked up, because even her supporters in the comments was telling her it's fucked up. You shouldn't do this. Why didn't you let her get her? Why you didn't let her dad get her? Her supporters were going in, some of them. She knew she had fucked up. And the reason I think it was a setup, I think they set Robert up. The reason I think they set Robert up was because if it was like she said it was, he came just so he can get some social media content. Why wasn't his camera running? Why wasn't he live? The only two that was live was Brianna and that fool, Janelle. They had their cameras rolling to catch it. So I believe they knew he was coming. I knew they knew what time he was coming. They grabbed the cameras. Janelle ran his dumb ass outside, putting on the music. Bree gone. Bree gone. Don't nobody give a fuck about Bree being gone, dude, but you. Because you know when Bree leave, that little support system, that little support in your income, all that's gone. Because if you fuck up, them beehives that she gave you, that she told to go follow you, just like they followed you, they gonna unfollow your ass, and your ass gonna be in the same shoes that Robert's in right now. They gonna be coming for you because she gonna put them on you. So you the only one would be worried about Bree being gone if you keep it a buck. Anyway, everybody knows this girl has an evil spirit. Everybody knows this. And YouTube streets had really gotten quiet. They weren't checking for them. They weren't talking about them. Something happens, one or two creators might say something, but for the most part, their shit show was over. Nobody was checking for them, talking about them. They got this little thing that's about to drop called Truth Be Told. And the truth be told, they know when nobody fucking for them like that. This was a chance to get their name back out there. Janelle punk ass going running up there during while she was filming, showing somebody on the phone. Let me show you these views. Let me show you these views. That's what made me think it was playing. Because they worried about how many views they got. They made sure to go live. He out there playing Brigo. And it seemed like that whole thing was pre-planned, and they knew exactly what they were going to do. Down to the woman in the background telling a lie that baby was so petrified, and we don't watch that girl with her dad for years and years and years, even after you and Robert got divorced. Well, started going through y'all divorce proceedings. She was with him last Christmas. She was with her dad, and she did not seem so distraught and all because she went through so much during the marriage. All them videos that's out there, her singing with her dad, her playing with her dad, all this kind of stuff. All these videos with nothing but a loving relationship between father and daughter. And now she's so traumatized. Yes, she's traumatized because you're allowing your boyfriend to traumatize her by y'all putting all this shit in that baby head. Because the only time I seen her cry with her dad is when he was doing her hair. And all children gonna do that. Especially if they got a head full of thick hair like Moski got. But anyway, what you did was you saw that the dirt and shit had broken loose on your side, and you knew content creators were going to be talking about that shit. So what did you do? You had to switch the narrative. You had to come over and cause some shit in the YouTube street like you were coming in peace, knowing the whole while your ass was coming to shake things up. And you did just what you set out to do. And then went right on back across that street and laughing and carrying on. I ain't helping no damn body. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Nobody on this side expected you to help them at all. I wouldn't want your help. I wouldn't want your followers. And I'm sure the rest of the content creators feel like that too. We would not want your followers or your subscribers because the first time you get mad, they're going to unfollow. See, we're trying to build something solid over here. And it's not with your supporters. And I want to say that to the content creators. The devil uses people all the time. And some people fight it, and some people just let the devil have their way with them. This side was pretty much pieced out. You had a few like people that fell out or a few stuff, but that stuff would go, and then it would just go by the wayside. But how long this has been going on? This has been going on since Saturday, and now it's still going on. That's so disheartening, because you ladies and men out, the man, D-Ham, I support you too, brother, so I didn't mean to leave you out. I support you all. I rock with you all, and it hurts my heart to see all this discourse. All this discourse. I pray. I've been silent. I've been sitting back. I've been watching how this panned out, and it bothers me to my core. And I know y'all say I don't care nothing about how it make you feel, and that may be true. But I've been praying for this situation. I've been praying that Bree get what's coming to her, and I've been praying that God bring peace over Robert's supporters, because the way it makes us look like, I don't know. But I've been praying for peace. I've been praying for this to just iron itself out. I've been watching everything. I've been watching everybody. I've been watching your lives. I've been in the background just watching. Like I said, I'm not combative. You will never see me get on nobody's platform, under nobody's comments, being combative with nobody, but I have my opinions. I would never get on here, and I would never trash nobody. I would never do that. If it's to the point where it bothers me so bad, because I respect you all and because I like you all, I would try to find a way to reach out to you all, to talk to you all outside of a public platform. Let me tell you ladies something. Each one of you have a very special way of delivering what you deliver, and you're here for a reason. A lot of people have opinions, but they don't bring it forward. You're here for a reason. God put you in this position for a reason, and you have supporters for a reason. Everybody can't do this. Because this is your platform, you have a chance to be bigger than this Robert and Brianna mess. It's just a stepping stone. It may be what brought you here, but it's not what's going to keep you here. Your actions and the way you run your business. This is a business, believe it or not. Anything where you can make money on it and you have to fill out a 1099, that's a business. So you can either treat it like a business, and I wish you would, because it's a chance. I can see some of you and some of your platforms being as big as some of these other Black content creators. Because hell, some of you got it. And like I say, everybody brings something different, and everybody has a different delivery. Even though everybody has one common goal, the way they look at things is so different, and that's what makes Robert's supporters and his content creators so unique, because everybody see the same thing, but everybody has a different perspective, but all of it is still cohesive. So I pray that you all get it together and get this demonic spirit that this girl left behind off your platform. And like Upper said, go back to focusing on building your platform and running your business, and let all that mess go. And let all that mess go. She came and she did what she set out to do. Take the attention off me and what I did. I'm gonna go stir up some shit. And for a little while, that's what she's done. Yep, this has been going on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days now. Ain't too many content creators talking about what she did with that baby. I did a video Saturday morning when I got up on it, and then all hell broke loose. Not saying that my video was the reason, but I got up and did a video on it because I felt like she set him up, and I still do. You ladies, I love y'all. Some of you all I have like relationships with outside of this platform. I've gotten to know some of you. because I was able to find you all on your other platforms. And I don't talk to them every day, but I do. I don't talk to you every day, but I do communicate like here and there. If I see something wrong, I reach out and check on you, stuff like that. However, just because you don't hear from me, just because we don't have no personal one-on-one relationship, does not mean I don't support, because I support. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Good Lord. Because I support, that's what I do. I support. And I want to see all these content creators go on to be big, 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 big. And don't let that girl and her manipulative ways cause you guys to lose focus, because Brianna's over there laughing. She's so manipulative. And like I say, I think that she set out to do what she did. And now this side over here tearing each other down. And she over there talking her big talk on her lives and carrying on. And she's happy about it. They happy about it. Black women, stop tearing each other down. That's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. All of you are beautiful women. Don't tear each other down. Don't let this story get you to that place where you have to tear another sister down. Don't let the energy of this story make us get to the point to where we dragging each other and tearing each other down. And it's not, is it worth it? Is that who you are? Is that your character? You don't want your platform to be defined on tearing each other down. You don't want your platform to be defined on that. I am going to continue to support who I support. And I just wanted to speak my piece on that, because this is so disheartening. It is so disheartening, and I don't like chaos. I don't like, everybody that I've talked to say that I seem like I'm chill and I seem like I'm just laid back, and that is me. I'm chill and laid back. I don't argue. I'm too grown to argue. I'm 55 years old, and let them tell them I'm an old woman. And yes, I am an old woman. I'm 55 years old. My arguing days and my combative days are long gone. I'm a cancer survivor, and I thank God every day for that. And I'm just not going to be combative and getting stressed out over somebody that I don't know. I'm not going to be getting stressed out over this story. This story gave me a chance to speak my voice, and that's what I did. And in doing so, I put a couple of more videos out, and I'm trying other avenues. It may have been a stepping stone for me. I'm not in no rush to start making a lot of money, because if it's going to lead to that, I want it to be substantiated stuff. I want it to sustain. I want to build it slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race. And I try not to make mistakes. I try really hard not to make mistakes. I don't want to get copywritten. I mean, copy struck. I don't want to do any of that. So I'm cruising my way to building the platform. I don't care about going live and all that. I know you do that to interact with your supporters, but I don't like how when you go live, it brings all that negativity in the comments. I don't like that. I've been on a couple of platforms, but that's really not my thing. I enjoyed the lives that I did do, and they were laid back and we had fun. I got to know some of the supporters, and the supporters are cool. They're cool. And I'm not saying I will never go live again. I probably will go live, but it won't be until this mess settle down, because I'm not fixing to be I'm not fixing to be. That's like I said, that's not me. It's not me. Well, that's all I want to say. I just want the content creators to get peace and let this mess go. That's all. That's it. That's all, as they say. For those that took time to watch this video, I thank y'all. And y'all just subscribe and just help me pray that this stuff just ends. And peace comes back to these streets and we get back on the right page and we get back on the right purpose. If you're going to move on from the story, move on from it. If you're done, you're done. If you're still going to cover it, cover it. If you're going to cover other things, cover other things. But I wish everybody's platform well. I pray for everybody's success because, like, I've heard other content creators say it's enough out here for everybody. It's enough out there for everybody. And one day this story is going to end, and you don't want your platform to have that stickler of you being all over social media arguing. Because at some point, if you keep on at it, you're going to be to the point where you make a lot of money doing this. And I got faith in every one of these content creators. But you don't want your platform built on mess and you don't want it built like that. Everybody that goes live, you're connecting with your fans. And I'm not going to say fans, you're connecting with your supporters. And you don't want your supporters to witness every time you go live, you cursing people out. Every time you go live, you're being combative. They don't subscribe for that. Some of them do like the mess, but some of them don't. Some of them just support you. And just give them more than that. Love you guys. That's all I wanted to say.